Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Saturday, June the 1st, 2024. Let's take a look and see what we got for today. All right. See, we got some good ones here. Many videos on my channel that will help you guys out and give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas. That way there, if you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome with the great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. As you can see, we have Graham's meat cook behind me, and we are going to take part in that. We are on a public server with other folks. And that.
Grahm decide to meat cook in tall grass. Want meat cook close to nature. Grahm learn.
Get some wood here if we can. Oh, what's that? Nope, we want to stay in. Go over here and get on the spit here before someone else takes it on us. Huh. You'll need a couple seconds here anyway. There we go. As you get that little check mark. Let's go over here. I don't know if I have enough wood in here or not. Oh, I do. Okay, good stuff. Get up there on the drums. So I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but I know some people are having a hard time getting that weenie wagon. I try to do everything as much as I can in the game, like just like a little bit of greens, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Just get one critter trunk and just, do at least one thing of each. And if I can. And I find I'm getting plans that I don't have. So I don't know if it even makes a difference or not, but I just thought I kind of mention that to the folks who are having a hard time. You guys might already be doing that, but I just thought to kind of make a mention. I just feel bad for those who are having a tough time getting it. Oh, he's already dead, Jim. Jeez. He's like, I'm already dead, buds. He's not, though. He's just standing there. He's just waiting for me. Oh, does that get the green? Okay, no. Not too many people here today. Surprised. We got a fire up here, I think. Yeah. That fire out. Okay, let's go over here. Yeah, we don't have near as much as we have been getting. I think people are either giving up or something. I don't know where his body went.
Close to nature. Grahm learn. Grass and fire don't stay together. Humans need kill fire if it hurt grass. Bad fire.
Alright, let's get up here, Chip. Come on, baby.
Grahm proud.
Make Grahm proud. Alright, there we go. Just need a little bit more here. Oh, wow, let's see way up there. Oh, get this fire out here. Oh, there we go. Good stuff. Got her. Nice. Only a few people here in this one. That's surprising to me. Alright, let's see what we get. Let's lock and load for the next time. Taxidermy, Mutant Hound. I believe I already have that guy. Yeah, I do. I do actually have a video on that guy from last time we had Graham's Meat Cook. Let's take a look here. We have a daily to do the event Primal Cuts. And we might as well stay on this public server until one pops up. I think it's usually that pops up around the same time that the Graham's Meat Cook does. let's pop over here to our camp and we'll do a few things here. All right, let's take a look here. We're back in the woods. Let's see what we got here, Jim. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's go ahead here. Scrap junk to produce steel 10. So again, I am going to change it up a little bit here. Now, we can bulk steel right here at the Tinker's Workbench. If I can find my Tinker's Workbench right here. Now, if you go craft, you go down here to bulk. Go down here to bulk steel. As long as you have 2 plastic and 30 steel scrap, you can bulk 1 steel. Then all you gotta do is scrap it, okay? Then that's what I usually do. That is definitely the fastest, quickest, easiest way. But if you are legitimately looking for steel, there's steel all around the wasteland. Tin cans, if you pick up armor, if you pick up weapons and you scrap them, you'll get steel off of them also, but steel is very abundant in the wasteland. We're actually gonna go after some tin cans here this time. Can chimes. Let's go down here to Camden Park here real quick. And again, you can do it the fastest, quickest, easiest way, but I like to kind of change it up a little bit once in a while for folks. And just to kind of show you, you know, some alternative if you're legitimately looking for steel and even lead. Can chimes are just cans in general. It's a good source of 1 can will give you 2 steel and 1 lead. So FYI, we're just going to sneak back past these scorched here. Looks like somebody already took those can chimes. Let's go down this way. If I can make it through there. I can't even make it through there. Wow. This is why I like going to private servers. Someone got the can chimes here also. Alright, so there's usually a couple can chimes kind of hanging there. And I just kind of wanted to show you that. But we got some zealots here. Let's take care of these guys. Of course, he doesn't have a weapon on him. He doesn't have a weapon on him either. Right on, game. Right on, buds. Let's go for some other can chimes. Someone's already up there. Let's go to Crevice Dam. I just want to kind of use this as an example, I guess. But as we know this, we can get all kinds of can chimes down there. And we're going to go here just to kind of show you what they look like more so. And not too sure if they're even going to be here, but I don't think we have anything to do with super mutants in this. Yeah, we got some can chimes there, so we'll just get this guy here. So those are the can chimes I talk about there, down there at Camden Park, and there are several different types, or several different versions of them. We're going to just disarm them like that, and when you pick up 1 can chime, you're basically picking up 9 tin cans, okay? So let's take a look at that real quick, as you see. So 9, so 2 of them, so 18 in total. So let's go ahead. We're going to go back to our camp. We can go to any workstation at all. Another good place for can chimes is the Eastern Regional Penitentiary. All kinds of can chimes. You're going to find a mixture of some scorched and ghouls. Mostly ghouls there at the Eastern Regional Penitentiary right here. Another great spot for can chimes. Let's put this gun away for a sec. Right, so any workbench will do. Let's go scrap. So there's our tin cans. There we go. Scrap junk to produce steel for 10 for 10. Just to kind of show you that way. And even these meat cleavers here, as you can see, that we get from completing Graham's Meat Cook, you know, we can scrap those. We get 1 steel out of them, you know. But the can chimes is really what it's at, because you also get lead from it. So that's just an extra 10 a tip there for you guys. All right, let's see what's next here, Jim. Let's see what's next here. Scrap junk to produce silver 3. So we cannot bulk silver at the Tinkerer's Bench. Let's take a look at that real quick while we're here. So if we go down to bulk, we go down here to the S section. As you can see, we cannot bulk silver. So we actually have to look for junk that has silver in it. A great source for silver is ghouls. Okay, ghouls are a great source for silver and gold. They'll have like silver forks or silver knives or silver spoons, etc., etc. And same thing with gold, but you can find a lot of ghouls down here in around Morgantown. Okay, there's like little patches of ghouls here every block, probably about 4 to 6 of them. Probably the best spot for silver is actually up here, believe it or not, at the Palace of the Winding Pass. Let's pop up here. Now, I did make a couple of videos on this in the past, I would say within the last, 7 or 8 months, and I bring you guys up here. And I always like to kind of change it up once in a while, just to kind of, instead of doing the same thing all the time, because a lot of people will watch my older videos, and they have changed things in the game, but I always try to keep the videos as updated as I can, as you guys know. So we're going to go right to the main building here. What we're going to do is, as soon as we enter in, there's going to be some scorched here, so we'll kill the scorched as we go, but we're looking for silver bowls, okay? And we're not going to need a whole lot of them, because we only need 3 silver. So let's sneak here. As you can see, there's a silver bowl right here. All right, let's open up a Pip-Boy. As you can see, 1 silver bowl gives us 2 silver, okay? And how many do we need? 3, so we just need 1 more silver bowl. So you can check out that video if you so wish for the silver bowls, but this place is a real hot spot for silver bowls, especially on the top floor of this building. But there's another silver bowl here, and we're basically good now, okay? So let's head back to our camp, or we can go to any old workbench, whatever you want to do. You can clear the winding path if you so wish, right? There's a bunch of scorched here, whatever you want to do. But if you head to the top floor of this building, it has its own kind of separate door on the top of the stairs. There's, like, I would say at least 4 or 5 silver bowls just up there. Great spot for silver. And again, if you come here and you're a new player to the game, you're on a public server like myself, okay, mostly everyone will have the same daily and weekly challenges as you. So if you go there, you don't find the silver bowls there, it's not because, you know, the video's old or they don't spawn there anymore. They do spawn there. It's just because someone got there before you and took them. All right, so it means you're going to have the server hop. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to go to our Tinker's, or any old workbench will do. We're going to go scrap. Again, 1 silver ball will give us 2 silver. Let's go ahead and scrap these bad boys. Done, just like that. Scrap junk to produce silver, 3 for 3. Hands down, probably the best spot is that Palace of the Winding Path. If trying to go after just ghouls alone, it's kind of random, okay? Just a random silver object, but they do give silver, they do give gold, FYI. All right, still waiting for the primal cuts to pop up here. Let's see what's next here, Jim. All right. Let's go ahead. We're going to eat a vegetable 10. So again, it doesn't matter if you're a carnivore. As you can see, I always like to kind of show this to people that I am a carnivore. And when I eat vegetarian meals that I prepare or just vegetables, it doesn't do anything for me, for my character, but we're just doing daily, weekly challenges, and it's going to count. And that's the same thing if you're a herbivore, eating meat-based product for daily, weekly challenges, it's going to count, right? So great spot for some vegetables. Of course, we always talk about up here, Cobbleton Farm, okay? Right down here in Morgantown, around the corner from the Big Al's Tattoo Parlor under the overpass. Again, corn and razor grain there. We all know by now, Silva Homestead up on the hill, all kinds of corn. Billings Homestead, we have a whole field of razor grain. Right over here at the General Steakhouse is a huge patch behind that large building, but again, it's a higher level area, so just keep an eye on yourself. And right down here, there's a lot of unmarked farms down here, and they'll have patches of vegetables down there as well. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to go right down here to the Silva Homestead. We're going to pop down here real quick. We're going to pick some vegetables. Now, if you have vegetables in your camp, like corn or razor grain or tato plants, by all means, eat them up. And that's what I usually recommend to people. Anyway, make sure you have corn and razor grain in your camp, because there's other daily and weekly challenges that you can do. I'm always going to show you places where to go, because I'm doing these videos. So, but if you are looking to harvest vegetables, flora, there's a perk card that'll help you out under perception. It's called Green Thumb to weave twice as much when harvesting flora, so instead of 1, you pick up 2, okay? And it's, even as a carnivore, for like myself, it's a huge time saver. That's the main reason why I have it equipped. But you don't have to have it equipped, you can just have it in your back pocket, have it available to you. Just for daily, weekly challenges, because again, it's a huge time saver if you're a person that doesn't have a whole lot of time. If you have a busy life, you know. We can find corn. Oh, there we go. How many do I got there? 14. Right, so let's go ahead. We're going to eat this corn just like that. That's as easy as it is. And again, it's going to count despite me being a carnivore. There we go. Eat a vegetable, 10 for 10, done. Just like that. What's next here, Jim? Again, waiting for Primal cuts to pop up. Doing pretty good here on this public server. Let's go ahead. We're going to kill a mole rat 5. So again, I did make a couple videos in the past. The latest one I made has like kind of like a black background. That is the latest one. Now that I'd made one previous to that a little bit while ago. It's still valid here today. I do get the odd comments saying that people are frustrated because they're not finding them, because I'm thinking what's going on is when they're going to those locations, they're not showing up for them because someone already got there before them. And there's a cooldown when you kill a creature or an enemy. There's a cooldown for that creature or enemy to spawn back, and they just happen to spawn in during that cooldown. So just an FYI, because I still take you guys to many great spots. So right up here, Green Country Lodge, we'll find 3 of them up here. Okay. Right down here, probably one of the best spots, right where this person here is at, actually Riverside Manor. This is probably the best spot for mole rats, okay, as you can see during that video. Right down here, again down here in Welsh, and that's where we're going to pop in here today. You can find them up here in Monanga as well, but they're a little spread about the town, so you're going to have to go through the town and wait for them to kind of pop up. It's just not, apparent, just not them kind of walking around as per usual. Let's just give you a couple examples there. So let's go down here to Welsh Station. We'll pop down here. Alright, so again, we're down here in Welsh Station. We're going to go after some mole rats right down here. And this, I like to kind of spawn here at Welsh Station. And that way there, you're a little higher above the ground. Now, there's going to be 2 brood mothers that's going to pop up out of the ground here. Now, keep in mind, I am on a public server with other people, okay? If a person were to follow me, let's say 5 minutes from now, okay? And you just kind of come here, these bodies that I killed will have despawned, and there's a good chance that they will not be spawning in for that person. All right, that's what I mean by that little cooldown. And usually the cooldown is, I would say, usually 30 minutes on the same server. So just an FYI there. You might have to server hop for certain creatures, especially if the server is really busy. There's going to be these ultramites down here that they're not, they're just like mole rats, but they're just called something different. Alright. Alright, so we got credit for the other guy. There was a little bit of explosion. Oh! I don't know what happened there. What's going on here? Okay. So that's those 2, and then what you're gonna do is make your way up here. Then make your way right up here. There's gonna be 2 more that'll pop up. Usually. Not today, apparently. And again, someone could have came here and I'm just within that cooldown. Maybe they didn't know about those 2 down there. Maybe they didn't know about the 2 that are up there by the train tracks, but just an FYI, that can happen, especially if you're on one of these type of servers. Let's pop up here to the Green Country Lodge, and hopefully we can pick up the last one up here. So as you can see, even myself, this is why I usually kind of do the videos on the private servers. That way there I get the mobs that I want when I want them. But it's not a perfect world, so I'm just waiting for the event to pop up, and sometimes I have to go through the same kind of frustration as everyone else does, but it is what it is. That's when you spawn in here. There's going to be 2 or 3 right down here. As we can see, there's 3, and we just need those guys, and the explosion killed the other guy. There we go. And that little possum over there is probably dead too. Oh, he's alive. Look at him. Good for him. Good for him. Yeah, Jim's pretty crazy today. He's just working 12-hour shift. He's tired. He's delusional. This guy was blowing way over here. All right. What's next, Jim? Oh, there. Oh, campfire tales. Okay. Still waiting for Primal Cuts to pop. Oh, there's Primal Cuts there. Perfect. Let's see where that is at. Alright, let's take a look here. That's the campfire tails there. Yep. Let's look for Primal Cuts. It'll be a public event. Don't really see it here anywhere. Where is it at, Jim? Where is the Primal Cuts at? Unless I'm not seeing it. Let's get out the screen, go back into the map screen, because sometimes you have to do that. Oh, it's right over here. Well, let's go ahead. And hopefully other people will join us. And we can get this one done. But if you're not comfortable to do Primal Cuts by yourself, okay, and some of these harder areas can be a little harder to do, you can always re-roll that one. And if you have the re-rolling capability. The ones with the stars on them, like this one here has a star, we can't re-roll these guys, but we can re-roll this one here. So just an FYI, this one here can be re-rolled if you so wish. I'm hoping other people kind of show up here. Cross my fingers. Well, we can always kind of start it and see where we get, I guess. See what the time is. So we get counting down. We'll wait another minute or two. Now, these Primal Cuts are pretty good to do. There's lots of enemies, different types of enemies. Now, depending on where you're at, usually in the forest region where Primal Cuts is, you'll get more kind of wolf packs and mongrels kind of deal. And out here, you'll get more like kind of Mirelurks and fog crawlers kind of deal. So it is kind of different each one. And just in case you guys don't know, everyone should know by now, but the prime meat you get from Primal Cuts, you put on the two barbecues that's in the middle of Graham's meat cook. That's where but you need at least 5. It's just an FYI. I always kind of mention that stuff, just in case someone is unaware or might have 2 or 3 on them and wondering why, you know, the primal meat or the prime meat is not going on the barbecue. You need at least 5, just for that. Well. It's not looking too good here. There's someone's tent there. Okay. Well, we can always try it ourselves, I guess. That's all we can do, right? Let's try it. Hopefully somebody will come by to help. It's all we need. Just a few seconds there. We'll get up on our little perch here and we'll become hidden again. Let's take some of this canned coffee here. Now, one thing good here, we do have those stairs up there, so if we have to, if there's an enemy, if we have to get away, that's our second backup, is to get up on those stairs there. Oh, good stuff. Shoot this, so again, as you can see, a little bit higher level area, so that's good. Get a friend with us here. And they're kind of cutting in and out there. Wow, those guys are beefy there. It's rat scorpions. Oh, Mirelurk Hunter, look at that guy glowing. Don't see very many of those glowing Mirelurk Hunters around, that's for sure. Those are kind of rare. Oh, Mirelurk King down there, he's in trouble. Cripple Mirelurk limb, so that's what's counting there, as you can see. Oh, he's in trouble there. Oh, my lord. I didn't even see this guy. Can't reach me, isn't that awesome? Love it. I did not see him at all. He hit me pretty hard there, enough for me to knock down the next level. Need to do something about my armor there. My armor's getting a little on the weak side. Oh, good stuff. Someone else showed up. That's nice. How you doing there, little fly? Little bee, whatever you are. I don't think I have any grenades on me, do I? No, I don't. Nice. There's a lot of Mirelurk Kings here, so there we go. Another Mirelurk limb. We're still going to go through it either way. There just happen to be some Mirelurks here, which is fine by me, but we'll still go through the paces. Some spots. I'm sure not everyone's going to come down here, this higher level area, to go after these Mirelurk Kings. So usually, this is a... Oh yeah, there's a... So the prime... what do you want to call him there? Behemoth looks like a giant super mutant. He is considered a super mutant, FYI. As we discovered the other day. Ow. Ouch. Wow, lots of enemies in this one. Look at the ammo I'm going through. This guy here is like taking it easy, taking it cool over there. I don't know what weapon they're using there. That's looks pretty good. I think that's it. Good stuff. That's not too bad for 3 people. That's pretty darn good for a high level area. Let's take some stuff here. So I'm going to need it back at some point. I'm a little particular. Don't forget your fiber optic bundles from the fog crawlers. Major good source for that. Let's see what we got here. High powered magnet. That's good for good stuff as well. Again, there's all kinds of metal from these things that you can scrap. A couple of stim packs, sure. Get this waste and a septic. There we go. All right, let's head over here and see what we got here. Isn't really... All right. Yeah, lots of good meat from this. From this little event that you get. Oh, more stim packs, looks like. Do we have fiber optics there? Yeah, we do. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. There we go. All right. Yeah, sure. All right, good stuff. That was pretty good. So there we go. We completed the Primal Cuts event. Glad those other guys came. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead. We're going to cripple a Mirelurk's limb too. So you would have saw me. It can be any Mirelurk at all. As we could see it, as we saw there during the video. the Primal cuts. We had some Mirelurk Kings that were out there. You're shooting them in the head. So again, that's a Mirelurk Slim. There's a couple Mirelurk Hunters there as well. Again, we were shooting them in the limb as well. So that one there was an easy peasy one to do. But if just in case you're not in this higher level area, not going to go across some Mirelurk Kings or some Mirelurk Hunters. Some simple Mirelurks you can kind of go over is there's some 4 of them right down here, Lake Reynolds. There's usually 2 plus a Razor Claw and a Mirelurk Hunter down here very reliably. Probably one of the best spots is right here at Ohio River Adventures. You'll find maybe about 4 or 5 fully grown Mirelurks over here. And if you pick up the eggs, you do have a chance that the egg will explode. And there'll be a little Mirelurk hatchling. Now that Mirelurk hatchling, you can shoot at that. And you do have a chance of crippling it as well. All right. Another good spot for some Mirelurks reliably is right up here, Toxic Dried Lake Bed. You'll find up to 6 full-grown Mirelurks up here. You will come across an older video of mine. Of course, it's a little outdated now because they had changed it. I only hang on to it because there are still some Mirelurks you can find along the river here. But there used to be a house on the right-hand side, and it used to be full of Mirelurks, but no longer. That house now has maybe about 4 or 5 weakened ghouls in it now. But that was probably one of the best spots once upon a time ago, probably about a year ago, actually. The best spot for Mirelurks. But you can find about 4 or 5 Mirelurks down here in the river. They're kind of in the water, so you have to kind of get up close to them for them to pop out. Right? It's just an FYI there. And all you got to do is just kind of shoot for the limbs. So let's go over here to the Ohio River Adventures just to kind of show you. Now, when you're crippling anything, again, you can free aim if you so wish. This particular one is fairly easy to do because you can... It just says to cripple a Mirelurk limb, so it can be any limb at all, okay? But if you're a person like me, I'm more of a VATS kind of guy, and not afraid to say it. There's a perk card we can use under Perception. It's called Concentrated Fire. This allows us to use our VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs, so we can move that around a little bit, okay? But you can just free aim, as we were doing during that Primal cuts, and you just aim for the head. You can aim for the torso, the right leg, left leg, right arm, whatever you want to do, and you just kind of shoot at them like that, okay? You know, or you can just kind of free aim, whatever you want to do, all right? But you only need 2 of them. But if you have the right weapon and you don't kill the enemy or the Mirelurk with the one shot, you can go, you know, right leg, left leg, head, torso kind of deal. Just kind of move your VATS around and, you know, get credit for your 2 cripples with just 1 Mirelurk, or just whatever enemy scorched or ghoul, whatever the daily or weekly is asking for, right? Just an FYI there. All right, what's next here, Jim? Kill a Cultist 10, so many great spots for some Cultists. Again, when we see this icon on the map, those are Cultists. The only real exception to that is up here in Point Pleasant. It has the little house icon, but again, we know Point Pleasant has all kinds of Cultists in it. Let's do a little bit something a little bit different. We have this Kanawha County Cemetery right across the road from us, and that's where we're going to head here today. Just up here. The vast majority of them will be in the church, kind of doing their thing, and we're just going to rain in on their party there. Now, usually I like to kind of come in here with a couple new grenades and just throw them right in there. And I'm going to tell you something, that's a good time right there. That if you want to have a good laugh, that's what you do. I don't have any grenades on me today. But one thing about this particular daily is we can kill them any old which way with any weapon. This has got to be a Cultist. Now, you don't have to come here if you're close to the Point Pleasant, by all means. If you're closer to, like this person up here to Clancy Manor, again, just, you know, do your thing. Hopefully these guys are, you know, these guys are kind of dead. No, they're alive. We're going to need 10 of them. So there's usually quite a few of them here, but because how we are on a public server with other people, as you can see, this is what happens, okay? And, you know, it can happen to anyone. Stash box there, cap stash. Nice. Okay, good stuff. So as we can see that, now usually there's about 10 of them here, at least. But as you can see, what being on a public server does, it does make it a little bit hard, and I do understand. Back in the day, they used to be roaming around here, but not so much anymore. So actually, let's pop up here to Point Pleasant and visit them up here. Hopefully, we'll be able to finish off up here. Again, where our only bottleneck is other in competition with other players, I should say. It's the way I like to kind of explain it. Let's go in here. Okay, so these guys are around, so that's good stuff. Alright, so what we're going to do here also is we do have the other daily that pops up where we got to craft or scrap a ranged weapon. Now, we can craft ranged weapons on our weapons workbench. In this case, we're going to pick them up right off these cultists, and that's what we're going to do here. Alright, so he's got a shotgun, pump action shotgun, so let's go ahead and grab that. This guy's got, so that, obviously that dagger is not going to work. Alright. Alright, let's go here. Rock and roll. Just make sure to pick up the ranged weapons only while taking care of these. Yeah, you can do it any way you want. If you want to go after some Scorch, if you want to go after some super mutants as well, that will also work. After some Blood Eagles, whatever you want to do, whatever's closest to you. Oh, it's funny how they kind of setting up like that. All right, let's keep going here.
He is our shepherd, guiding us through the darkness to his divine light. Who defiles the holy land?
Pump action shotgun. I don't know where that came from. Right, there you go. There's our last Cultist there. And we got a pipe rifle that time. Right, let's see what we got for weapons. Alright, so we get a pipe rifle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 6. Right, so we got 6 ranged weapons. So there's our 10 cultists. You can go ahead and you can clear Point Pleasant or wherever you're at, whatever you want to do for the cultists. Again, craft scrap a ranged weapon 5, so we just picked up our ranged weapons from these cultists. Let's head back to our camp, where it's a little quieter, hopefully. Cross our fingers. Now, you don't have to go to your camp, you can go to any workbench, wherever you can scrap this stuff at, whatever you want to do. Let's go ahead and go scrap. Let's scrap this 10mm pistol. Scrap this pipe rifle. Shotguns that we got from those cultists. There we go. Craft or scrap a ranged weapon 5 for 5. Done, just like that. Okay, now if you are short on time, what you can always do is you can go to your weapons workbench. And you can go ahead and go craft. Really early on ranged weapons in the game are these pipe weapons. Okay, obviously it's going to cost you some resources, but you guys can, you know, craft some level 1s. We learned these very early on in the game, so you guys can do that. Craft 3 of them and then scrap, you know, the 3 and get credit for that way if you so wish. And that's only if you're kind of short on time. And that's what I do sometimes as well, but it's good to kind of change things up once in a while. All right, I think we're done. Let's take a look here. We did a little bit extra there. We did the Graham's meat cook. It took us a little while to do the Primal cuts because we had to wait around for it a little bit and what's involved with that. But not too bad. Not too bad there today. Good to do something a little bit different once in a while. There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Boronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Starwind 138, Robco. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.